And I guess I could let y'all have the almost best reading. You know, it's good. It ain't the best because you're not a Taurus and everything, you know. Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your October Soul Session. I am Princess India. If you're new and if you're family, welcome back, my friend and whatnot or whatever. So if you're not familiar with a soul session, my friend, it is my spirituality as well as personal development readings, and we take a gander at the energies that you guys may experience this month, as well as any challenges to help you guys with your overall healing, growth, and spiritual lessons and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So anywho, central energy challenge, your past influence, your future possibilities, your above energy, as well as your below energy. And at the bottom of your deck, well, hello, we have the Two of Wands. This is so fascinating. Okay, I'm saying this because I did Gemini before you guys, and they have this card at the bottom of their deck in the reverse. You guys have it upright. There's blue moon in this card, so that means the 31st of October is very important to you guys too. You know what I'm saying? The Taurus new moon. Look back at the intentions that you set back in April for the Taurus new moon. I think I said full moon. I hope I did. I meant full moon at the end of this month. And there's also an energetic portal on that day. Yeah. It's an interesting month we're having. Moving right along. So with the Two of Wands being at the bottom of you guys' deck, Cancer, what it's looking like for me is the month of October is more or less a plan of action month, if you will. I get the sense that you guys are kind of weighing your options. I can say wholeheartedly, I really feel a lot of Cancerians are going to be leaving their past behind. It's almost as if a lot of decisions, a lot of people, a lot of things that you guys have been involved in. I want to just say ball and chain, Cancer. That's what I want to say. It feels almost like it's a ball and chain. And even if you guys can't really verbalize this, it's just kind of knowing that where you are and where you've been up to this point in October, it's a hindrance, if you will. So I feel you guys are kind of flirting with the idea and considering the potential possibilities of a different future. Of course, with it being upright, that says to me why I say 9 times out of 10, most of you guys are going to be leaving the past behind, because the energy with it upright just feels more of you guys leaning towards a future-oriented position, if you will. So you guys' central energy is the Six of Swords. Well, I mean, that says it right there. And this is challenged by the Four of Swords. This is so on point. Okay, Cancer. Exactly what I was saying. With the Six of Swords, we're talking about you guys moving away from tumultuous times, if you will. And honestly, dude, if I were to really dig into it, what it's really feeling like to me is anything is better than here, right? So what things have been up to this point, even if you guys don't even know the direction that you're going in, it's just anything is better than here. Whatever that is for you guys. Now, with this being challenged by the Four of Swords, it's more or less just saying to me that one thing that's important this month is that you guys rest. Try not to overwork yourself. Make sure you're getting your sleep. Make sure you're eating healthy. And it may be somewhat of a solitary month, because I mean, of course, when you're making decisions that are as heavy as these, you know what I mean? You guys may not want external influence. So if you guys do feel the need to kind of step back, I would most certainly suggest that you do, because I feel you guys are going to have to really do some deep diving and some deep digging. Because I always say that if you're going to leave something behind or leave someone behind, so whether this is a job, if it's just life decisions, what have you, just behaviors you guys have been partaking in, you know what I mean, that are less than stellar, you want to make sure that you're walking away from this situation clear-headed and that you're not running. So more or less creating a strategy and a strategic plan forward, being clear on where you are, where you've been, where you'd like to go, and how you plan on getting there. So in the bigger scheme of things, I really feel that this is going to be a great month for reflection. And you got to take care of your body. I don't know why I want to say that. It's interesting. A lot of physical stuff, like body health kind of stuff, has been coming up since Aries reading for last month. But I really feel like I need to stress you guys getting sleep. You know what I mean? There's a need for a sober mindset, if you will. Now, you guys, past influence, well, that's probably why. We have the World card, if you guys, past influence, leaving out of September and coming into October. And of course, the World card is aligned with Saturn, and Saturn went direct on the 29th of September. So Cancer, I feel the reason why you guys are feeling this energy is because an epic karmic cycle wrapped up for you guys in September. So more or less, why this past energy would feel more or less like a ball and chain, or why it was so tumultuous or stagnant, or, you know, whatever it was for you specifically, is more or less because your time there is done, in so many words. So if that kind of gives you guys some additional information to weigh with that, if you've been kind of trying to figure out, should you go back, you know, can this be revived? Can this be fixed? I feel that this cycle ended because there's epic lessons that you guys were intended to learn here. And specifically, this would go all the way back to the 10th of May. If I were to project forward, I haven't turned those cards over yet, but if I were to project forward, I would say, the way things were for you guys from the 10th of May all the way up till the 29th of September, that's one cycle. So pay attention to what occurred there, right? From the 30th of September all the way up until December, I would say you guys are going to start to see the first fruits of where it is that you're headed, right? And I feel the true confirmation of where it is that you guys are headed. I almost wanted to say where you guys are hidden. So I don't know if y'all just like straight ghosted people or something like that. Cancer. Like hidden was really about to come out of my mouth. But the first fruits are happening now, but I feel like the tangible results of whatever this is you guys are working on, because I don't know, y'all must just be under the radar, are gonna manifest before Christmas, and somewhere around the 16th of December of this year, my friend. So you guys underlying energy, I know you lying to me, y'all got the Ace of Wands, Cancer. Child, let me tell you something. Y'all have like a whole revolution, new beginning on some stuff. It's like a prisoner being set free, if you will. You know, y'all are no longer required to stick with the ties that bind you. So literally, dude, I feel like it's almost like in you guys' spirit and your being, like within yourself. That's why I say some of you may not be able to verbalize this, but something inside of you is screaming out for new, different, change, freedom. And you guys, I mean, it would behoove you to follow through with this. Because I literally feel whatever it is that you guys are leaving behind, wherever you're going is so much better. I don't know what you've been through, Cancer. I'm just saying, wow, you guys above energy is the Two of Cups. I mean, look, I said so far that Taurus had the best reading, but Cancer, I mean, y'all kind of neck and neck. With the Two of Cups and your above energy, I don't know what it is y'all was doing, Cancer, but wherever it is that y'all are coming out of, I have to say, it's almost like I would see your life as in contrast. It's like whatever like season or cycle you guys are coming out of, it's been like hell and high water on some stuff. And I feel a lot of stuff just really wasn't jiving with y'all. It wasn't in alignment with you. It wasn't for your highest good. It's like, and it feels like drama and chaos, dude, legit. Like I'm not even fronting on that. But the beautiful thing about this is what you guys are aligning with now, dude. It's something you can be passionate about. It's something that's in alignment with you. It's something that's congruent with you. It's something that, and it sounds so corny, but like sets your soul on fire, if you will. It's like a true heart's desire and a passion where you guys are headed. So I feel like the contrast between what you guys are about to walk into and what you're leaving behind is literally vastly different, like night and day. Like this is two different lives. This almost feels like a Cancerian person, and not saying it would magically happen like this, because you know we got to put work into things and whatnot, but it's almost like you would be waking up in a life you don't even recognize on some stuff, because it's almost like where you guys felt that you were forcibly trying to climb a mountain, You know what I mean? It's almost like it's smooth sailing from here on out. But the reason for that is this lesson. It's like whatever it is that you guys have been through that you decided to walk away from or end in September, it's like that was a signifier or a sign or a testament to many, many lessons I feel you guys were intended to learn over a period of time. You know what I mean? And it could be, I mean, it could literally be for the last year. And I mean, we could even go as far back as 12 years, you know, because depending on your life, if you did the woke book, you're halfway there. You got 10 years back of your timeline. But yeah, like going back as far as 2008, dude. It's like if you look at your life in that time frame, whether it's by the months or the years, it's like look at all of that stuff that transpired in that time frame and look for those patterns so you guys can garner what this lesson is. But whatever the case, I only say that so this is more or less like wisdom you can take forward with you, you know, because I feel that's hella important moving forward. But the beautiful thing is you guys are now stepping into what's really for you. Now, your energy going forward into November, we have the Lovers and the reverse. That's why that is so important. You guys have, and that's Gemini energy, of course, but you guys have a choice to make, my wonderful Cancerian people. All of the energy is in support of you guys making this change, but the decision that you guys are making, which comes back to this Two of Wands at the bottom, like everything we've discussed here on today is giving you two different pictures. I do feel the sense, like I said, you guys are kind of wondering, should I go back? Should I try to fix it? Because it's some sort of pull that you feel back to this past energy, whatever that is. And like kind of questioning if you made the right decision to move forward. I can tell you wholeheartedly you did, because what lies before you is more of a truer mirror reflection of what's right for you. And I feel the only tie to this past energy is more or less a karmic one. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that whenever we have karmic lessons, it's almost like magnets, you know what I'm saying? And not necessarily in a romantic sense. It's something you keep finding yourself back in and drawn to, and you're just going around the mulberry bush several times, but it's that way for a reason. In the fact that it's a valuable spiritual lesson that you guys are intended to learn, but it's still that contrast of is not and is, right? Because it's in the absence of who you are, you learn, like in the absence of who you are, so you facing your is not, everything that you're not, you get a clearer vision of who it is that you really are. So I feel, and then there's even like this level of masquerading here too. It's almost like who you guys have been up to this point, or who you felt you had to be, or who you've been conditioned to be, in so many words. It's a foundation that has not been in alignment with you. But with everything you've learned over this course of time, you learned who you are as a Cancer person and who you are not, right? So all the things that you left behind that you don't like, that's all your is not. So the thing that you're left with is your is. So moving forward, you're being offered an opportunity because you have free will. You know what I mean? The energy is here in support of you. But with this Lovers in the reverse is just merely saying you have a choice. You've chose your mind, if we say it that way. You've chosen your mind, your conditioning, your should, oughts, and supposed tos. Like you've elected all of that up to this point. However, moving forward, this energy is in support of you choosing your truth, the reflection of your true self, but it's totally up to you, whichever path you choose. You know what I mean? Because even if energy is in support of us, we still have to utilize our will to elect the path. But I mean, overall, this looks really, really good, Cancer. Dang. I mean, okay, so I mean, I guess I could let y'all have the almost best reading. You know, it's good. It ain't the best because you're not a Taurus and everything, you know what I'm saying? But that's not here nor there. But anywho, Cancer, that's been your reading, man. I mean, the best advice I can give you is choose your heart. I mean, you already know where your mind gets you. I'm saying that proverbially. You already know where your mind gets you. You know what I'm saying? If all this is looking all good, I would say choose your heart. But at the same time, take a step back and get really clear before you move forward. You know, this is really big on self-reflection for you guys this month. But anywho, my wonderful Cancerians, I'm going over to Vimeo, Patreon, my website, and YouTube members to do you guys extended. So if you're about that life, follow me over there. If not, I still love your freaking face. But if you are, I need you to pick number 1, number 2, or number 3. Don't pick 3, don't pick 2, just pick 1. 1, 2, or 3. Okay? And I'll tell you why in the extended. You know what I'm saying? I love your face, and I will see you guys sooner than later. Hopefully sooner if you follow me to the extended, my friend. I love you, Cancer. You still ain't got the best reading, though. I'm just saying.